The senior students have already had their secondary education severely disrupted by COVID and teacher strikes, and now as they prepare for crucial exams, their education is disrupted once again. Rather than engage in further constructive bargaining, the PPTA has chosen to take this highly disruptive action. They have not come back to the bargaining table with any offer or counter-offer. They have not put the offer to their members, and what's happened is that there has not been genuine engagement whatsoever. In fact, it appears from everything I've been advised to have been a somewhat disingenuous behaviour from the PPT.
There's going to be a lot of options that we're looking at as a government as to how to move away from this basically yearly attack on students.
The government has taken aim at the teachers for what it says they're about to do to their students.
If you don't get your own way without even asking what it is you want, you just run off and behave like they've behaved and put other people's lives, their education at risk when it doesn't need to be.
Just have a heart. Stop using these kids like some football.
Walking away from the bargaining table after only 6 days of bargaining is deeply unfair for parents, but more importantly for students. And when you look at the PPTA's very slick marketing campaign around these strikes, their press release, their fancy tiles and all of their social media, it does have an air of premeditation. With only 6 days of bargaining at the table, it's almost, those 5 days of strikes is almost the same amount of days they have spent at the bargaining table. I think parents expect their children to be at school. They expect that the unions are bargaining in good faith. They don't expect their children's education to be compromised. They don't expect their children to be used as bargaining chips after only 6 days of negotiation.
Are you shafting teachers?
No, because we should also note that there's increases, pay progressions from between 4 and 7.5%. So this is on top of the 1%'s on top of that. Plus, in the last 3 years, those pay scales have gone up by 14.5%. So there's been some massive increases. And don't forget, they've got in their education minister, Erica Stanford, someone who's got funding to pay for all of the teacher registrations, to pay for massive amounts of professional development. I mean, I just think, not everything you get is at the bargaining table, and a whole lot of it's already coming straight from the New Zealand taxpayer and the government. The salaries we're talking about, if I look at the secondary school teachers' average salary now, $100,000 a year. If you've got 10 years experience with the allowances that are available, you can get up to $147,000 a year for that. Plus 12 weeks leave, paid leave, that's 3 months.